Hello everybody, I'm back down here at my beloved Feather River apparently. Today is there's been a lot of news today actually. Let me start with what I normally do and tell you the inflows and the outflows. So as of right now, this river is at 12,000 cubic feet a second. They are getting around 15,000 cubic feet a second into the lake. I don't have the total right now for the height of the lake. I have some earlier figures from when I was listening to the press conference, which I'll get to in a moment. Let me show you around this beautiful area. So right up there is the diversion dam, which as of right now has four of their floodgates open, which I haven't seen in a while. That's to accommodate this nice majestic flow you can see to the right of me. And as always, we have to take a look at, the river from my perspective here. So, and then you can see that the Thermalito Bridge is right in my background right over here. Beautiful as always. The river is higher but tranquil, so I would not recommend coming down and taking a swim or doing anything like that. Now, I've got a prop because there's been a lot of news today. So there was a press conference the sheriff put on, also with the acting director of the Department of Water Resources and a bunch of the other law enforcement partners that they had there. And I'm going to read to you the stuff that I got out of that press conference. So I'm going to start with the dam side of things. So the work at the dam is continuing. The power plant is up and they're going to test 13,000 cubic feet a second tonight. So that will be slightly higher than what this is right here. The new target for the lake is 865 feet. They changed that because with the good weather and the cold weather that they had up where the snow is, that they felt comfortable raising that target level up to 865 feet. So also, that level will allow them to release water more gradually over a longer period of time to keep the river flows where they want them to be. March 17th is the date that they're planning on turning the main spillway back on. That day can change if the weather stays good. They might push it out even longer for the same reason, to make sure that that they can keep the river flowing longer at the levels that they want. And they're trying to minimize the sudden drops or raises that they had before. So far, that debris pile down at the bottom of the spillway, they have removed a whopping 700,000 cubic feet from that pile. 700,000 cubic feet. The total that they believe they have to remove is 1.5 million. So they're almost halfway through in about 8 days. That's amazing. Let me tell you what the sheriff said now. So he has announced an evacuation plan for the area. There's 11 zones. I happen to live in zone 1. He's also going to make sure that the next time, if there is ever a next time, that they're going to give us much more warning. They're shooting for 12 to 48 hours worth of warning so they can more orderly evacuate the zones. There's, as I said, 11 zones. It's important for us to know our routes. So we have time now to decide. You can go to the sheriff's website and pick up all this information. I'll add a link to this video. I've already added some links all over the place on social media. I will continue to do that. But you should know your own route out to your own escape route. For instance, I live in zone 1. My escape route is to the east. So I know that if anything goes down, I go east, which it happens to be not only east, but higher for me. We also want us to be prepared, just like we have been. And I want to be really clear right now, the sheriff has not lifted the evacuation warning. We are still under an evacuation warning here. He also has set up that there's going to be meetings on this to help us become prepared and get more familiar with the evacuation plan. So for instance, the Zone 1 meeting is Monday, March 26th at 6 o'clock at the Church of the Nazarene. So that I will be there for that, and I'll be recording that in case some of you guys missed that. Then I'm just going to do one more for instance, because I'm going to link these in the notes here. So Zone 2 meeting will be March 30th at 6 p.m. at Nelson Avenue School. And there's more for all 11 different zones. So that is what I have so far on the report for the day. It has, like I said, been a really big news day. The sheriff is still waiting for all of those triggers that he wanted to have completely done before he lifts the evacuation warning. So those triggers were, if I can remember them, one, he wants the power plant fully functional. They're working on that. Once they clear all that debris, he'll be more happy about that. Two, they want to make sure the emergency spillway is completely shored up. They're working on that too. And three, he wants to make sure that the main spillway is usable so they have multiple ways to get water out of the dam. So once we hear that, he will lift the evacuation warning, but not before then. We are still under an evacuation warning. Want to be sure that you guys always get that. So let me just give you another quick look around at the beautiful Feather River. There is the waterfall that is right next to the fish hatchery, right? Actually, the fish ladder is right about there. That's where the fish ladder starts. Just take a quick little pan around. I'm gonna pan you guys to the shore a little bit so you can see just how far down. See, that's the road that goes up to the diversion dam, and then behind me, right nestled back there, is the Rock House. Yes, I know it's the bathhouse. I still like to call it the Rock House. But so yeah, the Rock House is right there. So see, there's a good, the water, oh, this is great. If you could see right over here, do you see that line of sticks? That is where the water level was. This is where it's at now. And yes, Joanna, we are still under an evacuation warning, not order. A warning means that you should be prepared, but you don't have to immediately leave the area. So just the warning. Okay, I'll pan us back around. Fish hatchery over there behind me. Going down. Thermalito Bridge with a nice sunset. I'm in a kind of a different spot than I usually go. I climbed a little farther down. But as always, stay safe. Be prepared. That's the message you should get out of this. Stay out of that. I should not be in that. So, and as I will see you guys tomorrow. And I did it again because I'm not quite finished. I have done some stuff with my new news agency, the 365. So I've got a Facebook page up for that. I also have linked YouTube videos. I am putting up the videos that I've done before. Every one of these daily videos will eventually be up there. Today, I will be posting the videos that I did on the day of the evacuation. So you should check those out. Rewatching those was pretty interesting for me to see just how chaotic it was and how far we've come. So I post, every day I post these up, I post the day of the 365. So I'm gonna do this newscast for the whole year. Right today is day 29 that I've been doing these newscasts. On day, I think it was day 5 of those newscasts, 4 was when the evacuation was. So we've only been 24 days since we were evacuated. It's amazing how far everyone has come, how well the town has done, how well all the people who are helping us has done. It's amazing that what people can do when they all come together. So just think about that as you tune in the next few days or take a look at the older videos or that stuff. We have come a long ways. Every one of you should give yourself a big pat on the back for everything that you did and how calm you were and how well the evacuations went and how well you've listened to everybody. You guys deserve a big old hand. So give that to yourselves. And whenever you start to worry about what's going on now, just remember, we've already gotten through this quite well. We will get through whatever comes. And Jeannie, the drone video, I have posted up one of the drone videos of the barges up front. I'm still surveying this whole river, so it's going to take me a few days to get this whole river surveyed for my work and for myself. So I'll probably post a couple of those up tomorrow or the next day, and then do the finished product on Monday. So everybody, have a great time, and as always, stay safe, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.